Alright, welcome back. Alright, that should have been an epiphany for you, okay? What you are beginning to understand is that there is a geometry in place, okay? That geometry you are already familiar with as the Star of David, but you see it as a 2D pattern. Well, now you understand the 3D ramifications and that there is just more than a symbol going on here. There is actual mathematics. There's symmetry of energy. There's a formula. There is a symmetrical design that's in place. Now that's known as a seal. This seal governs the terrestrial laws of energy that are on this world. Now you know that these fallen spirits are terrestrial spirits that are bound here on earth. Well, that basically means that they are being bound here by the terrestrial laws of physics that this geometry is. This geometry is controlling this energy upon this world. One of the things that this geometry is doing, it is disallowing these beings to make manifest in the physical. Okay? Now, let's give a little bit of proof for that. We already talked about the stones, we already talked about the crystal balls, and we already talked about the crystal skulls. I think that I've shown enough information to show you that in the past these beings have been unable to directly manifest at their free will. They are using the free will of men or women that invoke them to appear on this world. They cannot do it of their own free will because of this seal. This seal is barring them from appearing at will. So they are deceiving the will of men, the kings of this earth, to invoke them voluntarily, using the manipulation of this energy field as a way to bring them into existence. But as you know in history, that they are only able to appear for a short period of time, and that's because free will upholds them. So usually the man in question that is invoking these beings, he only invokes them for a short time to receive the information that he wants, or to invoke that particular spirit to do his bidding. And once he does, he knows that he has to seal that being back up. He knows that. So they are only allowed to enter for a short period of time. And during that time, they seek heavy manipulation on those men that they are in now personal presence with. But of course these men remembered from the past that they could not allow these beings to maintain indefinitely a presence, so that they would bind them back into this time-space realm. Alright, so now you see in the past that they could only expose themselves, or that certain men could invoke them and bring them from these vessels of stone, but after they were invoked, that they were to be put back in these vessels of stone. Now these beings of question do not want to go back in these vessels of stone. They want to be out upon the world made manifest, but they can't, because the seal, the macro seal, is in place. So the micro manipulation on the ritual level with the individual of man's free will is what allows them to enter for a short period of time into our realm before they are once again banished back into this vessel, or into this geometrical prison of spiritual energy. Alright, so you know that in history. You've seen that with the genie in the bottle and the crystal skulls and the crystal ball, that in the past they cannot make manifest unless they are invoked using man's free will, and that once they are, that they are to be put back. Now you see the macro. The macro implication is this, that now the poles are shifting, now we have the Earth's magnetic field is disintegrating, and now we have the anomalous weather patterns. None of that is by accident. All of that is telling you that this seal, this geometry, is being disintegrated. And it's being disintegrated by the free will choice of man.